Hello, my friends. John Brody, your Rockstar Realtor with eXp Realty. And I'm coming at you today on July 7th of 2021 because I wanted to go over some market reports. I got a market report email from our multiple listing service locally here in the Rockford market probably about 8 days ago. And with the long holiday and everything else, I decided to hold off. But I just wanted to give you a snapshot of what's going on in our market right now here in the Rockford area. And the Rockford area is all encompassing. I mean, we're doing Winnebago County, Boone County, Ogle County, and we've just recently moved a little bit into Stevenson County as well. So I'm just going to give you a snapshot of what's happening. Rockford housing market is on fire. I mean, prices reach a new record. The average home sale price in the Rockford area is $168,894. So that's another record price for us. Right, it's raising fastest pace on record, but it's still a fraction of the housing costs in Illinois and around the nation. I mean, we are still pretty low. So May home prices, because the snapshot's always about a month behind. So the numbers I'm giving you now is a record of what happened in May of this year, which is right in the peak of the housing market. And May home prices have gone up about $25,550 since this time last year. And the 3-month rolling average for a price of a home being sold in Winnebago, Boone, and Ogle County went up 17.8% in May. The average price in May was $143,344 last year, and this year it was $168,894. Like I told you, that average price point. May price was $7,200 higher than the average price in April, which set a new record at that time as well. So April of 2021, houses were $7,200 cheaper on average than they were in May. I can just imagine what June is going to do. Now, regardless of that price point, our CEO of the Rockford area realtors, Connor Brown, he actually told us that there are multiple offers on most every single home right now. So buyers, I understand that. It's frustrating. All we can do is you shop. We look for our best offer we can present to a seller and hope for the best, and just be patient. I have many buyers I've worked with this year who, 10, 15, 20, 30 houses in, months of searching, and we got them a house that turned out to be a better house than the first 10 they looked at for their needs and their purposes. So don't be discouraged by these numbers that you're hearing. All right. The Rockford home price is 53% less than across the nation. So if you're a home buyer looking for a deal, if you're coming from, say, the Chicago suburbs, and if you work, say, in like Schaumburg, Elgin, Hoffman Estates areas, stuff like that, if you're working towards the suburbs near Chicago, and if you work towards the suburbs of Chicago and you're living right now in the Elgin area, Schaumburg, Hoffman Estates, somewhere like that, if you come out here to the Rockford area, Boone County, Winnebago County, Ogle County, you are going to see a substantial, what's the right word I'm looking for? You're going to see a substantial price drop. You're going to see actually a great deal. You're going to get a lot more house for the same amount of money, with just a little longer commute. So that's something to think about for everybody. Like, this market in this area is really great for a commuter. 20 years ago, I moved here from New York City, bought a brand new home in Belvedere, and I commuted to the Chicago suburbs and downtown Chicago every day. And I mean, it was a real easy drive for me, being a union carpenter. I was leaving very early in the day and driving home early in the evening, so it worked out very nicely. But it's something to think about. I mean, you get a lot of value. That's the word I was looking for, value for your money right now. The other thing I want to talk about, though, with you guys is that our big market statistics, because there hasn't been so many things that changed. I mean, now again, we're looking at May. So May of 2020, residential properties that sold was about 337 properties. And in May of 2021, we sold 380 properties. So about just under 50 more properties were sold. That's a 12.8% increase. The 3-month rolling average on sale price has gone up 17.8% from May of 2020 to May of 2021. Like I said earlier, it was 143,000 was the average sale price over 3 months in May of last year, and May of this year was 168,000, almost 169. New listings on the market. In May of 2020, we had 463 new properties, and in May of 2021, we had 551. And that's still a shortage. I'm telling you right now, we usually have a lot more properties on the market at any given time. And this is the important number. So the absorption rate in months. So that is, if every house that is listed today, how long will it take every house that's listed today to sell if no new houses come on the market? The absorption rate in months was 1.79 months, or basically right around 6 or 7 weeks it took for a house to sell. We would sell out all our inventory if no new house came on the market. In May of 2021, it was 0.75, so 3/4 of a month or 3 weeks. Distressed properties, the percentage of our sales as far as distressed properties a year ago was 3% of the total overall sales was distressed properties, houses that were in bad condition, needed to be foreclosed on, items like that. This year was only about 2%. That's still about average. I mean, there's always about between 1.5% and 5% of all sales are distressed properties, foreclosures, short sales, that kind of stuff. Houses that need a lot of work in order to get back on the market at fair value price. Interest rates. So the average rate for May of 2020, which was record lows. I mean, talk to anybody in mortgages last year, refinancing was the king. And the 30-year fixed mortgage interest rate in May of 2020 was averaging around 3.23%. And in May of 2021, it was averaging 2.96%. So, I mean, under 3% for a mortgage is unheard of. Houses are selling quick. So what does this mean for you? All right, because I'm giving you a lot of information here. What does that actually mean? Sorry, I need my coffee. That means for you, as a person looking to sell your house, now is the time to get a quick sale, maximum value. Of course, it's all based on condition. Just because housing is selling fast doesn't mean we could throw out a ridiculous number. We still want to do a comparative market analysis. We still want to see what your home is worth based on a 3-month average of what's sold and closed in your neighborhood. But inventory is low, so you can push that envelope a little bit, but I don't recommend too much. Basically, if we price a house and we don't have an offer in the first 7 days, then you're priced too high, and we need to let the market speak to us and drop that. What it means for buyers is, yes, there's a lot of competition. So the key, if you're thinking about getting into the buyer's market, you want to buy a home, which I think everybody should own a home. Because you're building equity and wealth for you and your family for generations to come. What are your steps? Your first step, call somebody like myself. I can introduce you to a multitude of lenders who can then go through your finances, and you have to be upfront with people. You got to be honest, and we're going to go through your finances. You're going to see what you qualify for, what things you might need to do to qualify for more or to get a better rate, or whatever issues that might be. Once we get you pre-approved, we start shopping. We hit houses and we go. And you need an agent in this market that, regardless if you are conventional, FHA, VA, is going to jump and show houses. That's the key right now. So if you're a buyer, you just got pre-approved and you're not working with an agent, or perhaps you're thinking about working, give me a call. I'd love to talk to you. And I'd like to show you why buying with Broda is the better way to do it. Buywithbroda.com, that's my website. Go there, you can schedule a call with me right then and there. Video call, in-person chat, however you want to do it. If you're looking to list your home, you're thinking about selling, maybe, a lot of people are saying to me right now, John, if I sell, there's no house I could buy. Well, that's not always true. So I know people right now that are selling single family homes and moving into condos and townhouses, which are a little bit less demand. So they're downsizing. I know people that are selling right now locally in our market, taking advantage, but they're moving to other parts of the country that have higher construction rates that's going on. I know a few people that have actually said, we are going to sell our house, cash out, take our value. We're going to move into a loft apartment or something like that and rent for the next 12 to 24 months, and then come back and hit it then because we're close to retirement, the kids are grown, and we're going to take some of that money and put it into our IRA accounts and reinvest it that way and make the step into home ownership again in a couple of years when things slow down a little bit, but we want to maximize our value right now selling. So what's the best move for you? I don't know. I don't know your personal circumstances. We need to sit down and have a conversation. As always, talk to your financial planner, talk to your CPA, talk to your loan officer, and then talk to an expert in real estate like myself to see what we could do and what the market conditions are for you, whether you are buying or selling. So with that, I'm going to let you go. And I appreciate everybody watching. If you would like to get a free comparative market analysis of your home, please go to buywithbroda.com and click on the What's My Home Worth tab. I'll be more than happy to send you a free comparative market analysis, or CMA as we call it in the business. You know, that's inside baseball there, and get it going for you. Just one word of advice: when you go to my website, type in your full address. I need the street number, the name of the street, the town, the state, the zip code, or else it's going to pop up and tell you your home's worth 0 because it doesn't have enough information, and then I'm going to have to do a manual one for you. So let me know what you're doing, and if you have any issues with that, you can always give me a call or text at 815-847-0359. I want to thank you guys for your time and listening. I know it's a little bit of a long video here. We're about 12 and a half minutes, 13 minutes, but I think it's definitely worth it. And I look forward to giving you another Market Watch report in about 30 days. Have a great day, everyone.